Okay, so eighth question in lead code is to convert a string to an integer. So it has been mentioned here that in a C, C++ we already have a function called a to I. So the function of the, like, I mean, the functionality of that method is to convert a string to an integer. Similarly, in Python also we have a function for it, right? Like we can just use int of give some valid string which can be converted to an integer, right? It will convert it to the integer. Similarly, it can convert into integer to string. All those things we have, but the only thing here is there are some certain conditions here. Like, I mean, we'll be given a different strings and we'll have to process it and get the, like, extract the integer, and then we'll have to convert it to the string. Okay, there are some, just some conditions here, we need to follow them. Okay, and one of them is like it will be given a, like, I mean, what we have to do is we will be given a string here and it can have a leading white spaces. Okay, like before this there can be a white leading white spaces, we need to remove those. Basically we can do that using a strip method. And next thing is it should start with some digit, actually, like either it can be plus minus, plus can be there or not. If plus is not there, we should be considering it as a plus. Okay, and if it is a negative, it will be there. Okay, it will start either with minus, or by default we'll have to consider it as plus. Okay, and now if it is not starting with any of these things, if it is not starting with the digits or minus plus, we should be considering that as invalid. We should be just returning it as zero, right? Okay, and so now, right, like, okay, now we have as we started processing. Okay, let's just check the combinations, right? Basically the strings can look like this one. This is simple one, we can just do the type casting, easily process it. It can have a negative sign, and also there is some space in between, we need to strip it, and we'll have to extract only this part. Negative should be considered. If it is a plus, we should be reading it, and if it is not a plus, we still be considering that as a positive, but no need of printing it. Okay, and this is a valid, like, as it starting with the string, it is starting with the digits, right? We should be considering this. Okay, and similarly for this, as this is coming in the end, we should be ignoring this string. Basically, whatever the integer, right, that should begin with an integer. Okay, that is there. And also there is one more condition, that it should be bound to some limit, so 32-bit integer value. Okay, so it should be, let's say that after doing all this thing, and we convert, right, string to integer, it should be within the, it should be assigned a 32-bit integer. Okay, signed 32-bit integer. So if it is doesn't fall in this range, we'll have to kind of clamp it, meaning if it is less than this, we'll have to send this. If it is more than this, we'll have to send this. So that is what is being done here. So to summarize here, strip out the any white spaces that is being there. Okay, and then read the first character, either it may be minus. If it is there minus, then consider it. If it is not there, by default we'll be actually reading it as a plus. If it is already also the plus, just read it actually and store it in a sign. Okay, and now start reading from left to right, and make sure we are reading the digit. If it is not a digit, then we'll have to stop it there, right? Okay, like I will start the iteration, like let maybe 4 5 6, there is a space, we'll have to exit the loop. And if there is any character like yes, maybe abcd, like we'll have to when we read through it, we'll have to stop the loop. So once we extract the integer and along with the sign, right, and then we'll be converting it. Basically we'll be multiplying it with the sign that was stirred, and we'll be returning the result. Yeah, that is it. Actually the submission wise, let's submit again to see what is result. Yeah, the comparison is not so good, but yeah, this is like mostly about the processing and how we get the results. Yeah, thank you.